What's up, everybody? And today we have a Dodge Ram 1500 2015, and we're going to be doing a wheel bearing on this thing. Passenger side, going down the road, it sounds horrible, like absolutely horrible. When you're riding straight, you can hear it just growling. I mean, like really bad. It's like whoom, 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 whoom. And then whenever you turn to the left a little bit, it takes pressure off that wheel bearing on the passenger side. When you do, you just hear like a slight hum. But while you're going straight, it sounds like a horrible tire noise. But it was confirmed at another shop, and I also checked it to be safe. It is this passenger side. Put this down. Crap, I gotta get the wheel lock. But let's see, I don't know if y'all can see that. It does have a little bit of a tilt to it on that side. This side looks a little bit better, but this side does have a little bit of lean. Not much, like hardly at all. But we gotta find the wheel lock for this. Hopefully it's in a good spot. Let me see if I can find this wheel lock, and then once we do that, we'll take this tire off. So let me see if I can find that. So before I pull this tire off, I just wanted to show y'all this. Pretty sure y'all can hear that. So even does it side to side. I figured I'd show you to y'all. Did find the lock lug tool, massive size. Hope I got a big enough one. Oh, I do. Yep. These use a big 7/8. Gotta go get my impact gun. Yes, tearing apart a Lexus as well. Doing a timing cover on this. Says you're supposed to pull the engine out. I'm going to try to do it without pulling the engine out. If that is something I can do, I will show y'all a little tidbit of it whenever it comes. It ain't going to be a full video, but it will be, hey, you can do this if I make it that far. If not, I'll just drop the engine. Won't be a problem. Thank God for car lifts, or at least that low one anyway. We'll pull this off first. Bingo, bingo. 2. Trace. And Fünf. I don't know that. Fünf is 5 in German. Now that we're safe and secure, yeah, so there's Radman Bod. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this brake caliper off, the mounting bracket, the rotor, and then on the back should be 3 bolts. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Uno, dos, tres, right there. I have a wheel speed sensor as well. Goes in through here. Got like a little clip that holds it right there. Yeah, come on, get out of there. Right there, and then I think sensor is right there. So, well, the connector, not the sensor. Pull this out of the thing. Figure I had a safety clip. It is a Dodge. Can't do it one-handed, but we'll disconnect that. We'll take this brake and rotor off. We'll take these 2 caliper bracket, not caliper bracket, but caliper bolts, bracket bolts back here. Take these 2 caliper bolts off. Let's guesstimate what size they are. Wrong way to do that. Too big. That's just right. But the back ones are a 19. Ooh. They're 21. Gotta go get a 21 socket. But I'm gonna pull these two off. We're gonna take the caliper off. We'll set it up somewhere where it ain't gonna fall. I might even get a caliper hanger, hang it up, and then let me go grab a 21 while we're right in there. Caliper is off. Bracket is off. He just had these brakes changed. I can tell they are brand new rotors. Look like they may have been turned, but it does have a slight line in the middle. O'Reilly's rotors, I can tell by the gray on them. Let's take that off. She's Harvey. Pretty Harvey. Now let's see what size the bolts are on the back side. Let's take a guess at 17. Where is you? Is that right? I was an 18. I was almost right. Let's see if we can get these things off of here. Let's see my Star Wars t-shirt. I'll set y'all up. I know y'all can't see all of the bolts, but maybe you can at least get a glimpse of some of them. I don't know how tight these are. I haven't looked at torque spec yet. Not too bad. Come on. You come on a little bit at a time. Also, remember on the passenger side, the heat shield is on the front. Should be the same on the driver's side, too. I know I should have a breaker bar. I'm just being lazy and don't want to go get it. Yeah, my torque wrench, though. Did remember to grab that. To me, a torque wrench is a little bit more important than a breaker bar. Come on. Mile long bolt. Bolts are out. I'm gonna clean them up. They got a little bit of rust on them. Make sure we put some blue Loctite on them. Same thing with the copper bracket bolts. This is one reason I love living in the South. How easy this wheel bearing come out. I mean, it slid right out. That's it right there. I mean, she is crusty a little bit, but we are going to clean this out, so not a big deal. Yeah, slid right out. Ooh, hear it? She crusty. I'm gonna clean this out real quick, and whenever I get ready to put a new one in, I'll bring y'all back. I gotta show y'all part number for it anyway, and I gotta look up torque specs. Cleaned it up a little bit right here, got all that little crust and stuff out of there. Just used like a little wire brush, went over it. Could have got a Scotch-Brite and just kind of went over the front of it, but it actually doesn't feel bad. Out right there, it's just staining. It's not really no pits or anything, and it's real smooth in there. Like I said, being a Southern truck, we ain't really got to worry about too much of that. But we did go with a Precision brand hub assembly. Got it from O'Reilly's, not a sponsor, but that's who we went with. Part number I think is 515151, or you can go to Z14697. Should come with a wheel speed sensor already attached. This has a limited lifetime warranty. Yes, it does have a wheel speed sensor. Sorry for anybody using headphones, it's probably loud. I'm trying to do it one-handed. Let me open it up. Here she is. We're going to make sure that everything looks the same for the old one. And it does come with the new hold down pieces. We won't need those. The end does look the same as the old one on the connector. 2 pin, 2 pin. Yep, identical. Alright, so let me set y'all back up. So like I was saying, make sure you put dust shield on. Dust shield goes towards the front of the car, so does the wheel speed sensor, and you want to feed the wheel speed sensor through it, like it does have the cutout for it. There. Put my dust shield on first, feed your wheel speed sensor through it. Put a little bit of Loctite on the bolt, doesn't take much. Where is it? Ah, come on. There we go. Shouldn't have been that hard, but it was. Don't tighten that first one all the way up because you want to start them all before you do it, just to make sure they all go in right. So these bolts, they torque to 44 and then an additional 80 degrees. So kind of glad I got my angle torque wrench on here, or with me anyway. So I'm just going to torque them all to 44 to begin with. And then we're just going to go another 80 degrees after. Got it on. It took a little effort to do because my torque wrench with the angle is so long. See it right here, my torque angle. Snap on. It's just such a long torque wrench. But final torque come to be between 129 and 132 on them every time. It was like 129.6, 129.9, and then like 132.2 on the third one. So, but we have this on. That goes right there. But got the wheel speed sensor hooked up. Now all we gotta do is just put the brakes back on. I'm gonna throw this on whenever I get ready to torque down everything. I will bring y'all back and tell y'all the torque spec. Tired now after trying to pull up on this thing. I should have turned the wheel. That'd be another little tip real quick before I cut off the camera real quick. Turn your wheel just so you can get better access. I was trying to do this on a whim, hurry up and get it done, but dumb me, forgot to turn the wheel. But don't do it like I did. Here we are, got everything back on it. I'm gonna go over torque specs with you. The way we're going to do this is wheel bearing 40 foot-pounds, additional 80 degrees. Mounting bracket for the caliper is 130 foot-pounds, and then for the caliper itself, these right here, these are 24 foot-pounds. I think the tires torque to 120, not sure. I gotta look that back up. I'll put it in the description below if it is different than 120. But put blue Loctite on everything because it was pink on here, yellow on the mounting bracket, and then I think it was yellow also on the wheel bearing on this one. But I just went back and put blue on there. It is a medium strength. Shouldn't hurt anything. Do have to reroute this. I want it to go on top of here and then go up. That way there's no binding or no rubbing issues. We can keep this right here off in case the tire pulls it and it rubs up against the tire and breaks the wire. I mean, not a big deal to change them, but still, you really don't want to do that. Just any issues you can have on it, you just don't want to do it. But that is everything. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. Ooh, did put some grease on the caliper because they didn't have it on there for whoever did, because he just had his brakes done. Put it on just contact surfaces, these 3 ears, and then the pistons on the inside. But like I said, if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, please let them know in the comment section. I'll fix them as soon as I can. If y'all like the video, please hit like, subscribe, notification bell if you haven't done so already. Y'all remember, I do have shirts, hats, stickers, all that on my Instagram. I still don't have a website up yet, but hopefully soon it will be coming. And thank y'all for all the support and everything. Still got one member, and just want to say thank you to him, Raymond. I appreciate it. And then any of my Patreons and all that stuff, I'll put y'all in the description from every video from on out for my members and my Patreons. And then one more thing, Y'all remember, torque this tight, and y'all have a great day.